welcome. Today we are going to be playing some Burning Crusade Classic Anniversary. It's a whole mouthful to say what version of the game you're playing for WoW anymore. Oops, this went out of the way. Why did it do that? Oh no. Yes. Yes. It was there. Did it freeze? It might have frozen. Huh. That's really weird. There we go. I don't know what's going on. Okay, there we go. But yeah, we're gonna be doing Burning Crusade. Yeah, it is a whole mouthful to be able to say. Oh my god, Roman. What the version of the game is that you're doing anymore. Yeah, sure. So Ronan, I didn't play really the classic version enough to be able to go right into TBC. I also had them on a PvP server, and I decided I wanted to play on the PvE server instead. Because of how far behind I was, I knew it was just going to be a giant gank fest for me, since I didn't already have a max level character. Why do you start screaming? He was sound asleep, and then I start screaming, and he's like, now's the time to start screaming. But I don't know, I think it'll be fun to go through this version. I didn't get to do the second TBC. Like, I went through the portal when it happened because I actually did have a max level character, and then I only played for like one day and then I just stopped. And then I came back for like a week right before Wrath came out. So I didn't actually get to play it, and I kind of wish that I had. I didn't really get to experience the raids. Like, I played TBC as a kid, but I didn't really get to do that much raiding. I only got to do a little bit. What are you doing? Stop screaming! And I would like to actually be able to experience the raids. I think it would be fun. So, I was kind of torn between whether I wanted to do a shaman or a hunter. I might end up doing both, but we're gonna do the hunter for now. I leveled the shaman up to 10, and then I was playing the hunter, and I kind of like the double, like, melee attack animation that you can do, because you can do melee and then you can do a ranged attack, and they're on different swing timers, and it's just like kind of a little bit more interesting, I think. Because there is a lot of auto attacking when you're doing your leveling, so I think I'll probably end up doing both, but I think we'll do hunter for now. And I also wanted a pet. It'll be fun to have a pet. So, and I've kind of been on a hunter kick on the retail version of WoW, so keeping the theme of that. But I think I'm gonna do for retail. I think I'm gonna do hunter for PvP and shaman for PvE. And then for this version, I think I will also do a hunter and a shaman. So. Yeah, the hunters just kind of blast. I think they're kind of fun. What? And the other thing I guess you would notice is that the game is in German, even though I'm speaking English, because I live in Germany and I would like to learn German. So I figured a good way to just get more exposure to it is just put the client in German. I've done this stuff a million times, not that I necessarily remember everything. Alright, I need one moment. I have to put him out because he won't let me talk. Okay, Ryan, goodbye. 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 Don't talk. Ultra noisy. Okay. So, what was I saying? Oh, I was saying, I don't necessarily like remember everything that was on here, but especially like with Questy, and I do know a little bit of German. I'm probably somewhere in between A1 and A2. I think we can manage it, so but it'll get me some more experience and more immersion for learning. But obviously that is not like the whole intent of the stream. That's just why the client is in German. Nothing else beyond that. But there may be definitely some points where I'm like, I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do here, so that's alright. Like a Laubhaufen, I don't know what a Laubhaufen is. That doesn't mean anything to me. The leaf pile, maybe? Laubhaufen. Let's see. Let's see if that means. I may also stop at some points just to look up what words are. Pile of leaves. Okay, so yeah. I guess the good thing is also like there's some type of additional trigger for trying to help me learn these things because I can actually see the thing with the word, like it's labeled, I think is helpful. So that's good. Yeah, I look like words like these. When you kill these guys, you get a Mond Weiden Hirschlenden, which is just, that's a mouthful. I shoot the Hase of the rabbit. Oh, what happened? Okay. But yeah, so I went with the normally I play the board characters for Classic, but I feel like TBC is kind of fun to maybe do the Alliance side for a bit. And also to get a break from all of the orange that is Durotar and the Barons. So it is quite orange. Usually though I'll make an undead, but if I want to play like a shaman or something, or a hunter, I would have to be in those orangey areas. This is just a little bit nicer in my eyes, to be honest. It just looks a little bit nicer. And I really like the Draenei anyway. Alright. I think we got all the Laubhaufens. And we can hand this in. Einen Plan aushecken. What is it? Hecken? That's a funny word though. Hecken. Hedges. Hecken is hedges. A plan of hedges? I mean, we are getting a bunch of leaves, so turning ourselves into a giant tree.
Das Licht segne euch.
Ich liebe es, wenn ein Plan aufgeht. I love it when a plan goes. Something like that.
Seid vorsichtig.
Was führt euch hierher?
Alright.
Hallo?
Do I have
Aufstand.
more stuff I can cook? This one, a little loin. Do I have eggs? I do. So I got a little bit lucky on this character than I did on the shaman, because the shamans are up to level 10 and still has not gotten a bag, and the hunter got a bag at like level 4, which is huge. I had to go all the way to Exodar and buy myself 2 bags because it was just so bad. I just had no room. On top of being a shaman where it's like you have a bag full of you gotta get like the totems. So you always have a spot filled up for the totem, and then I got her mining, so she needed to have a spot for the pick. And then you get like 2 resources from mining, so you had copper and the rough stone. It was just too much. I had to go buy it. It does seem like there is a cartel of people on the server that kind of already cornered certain markets here, because if you go to look at bags, it's like 2 people that own every single bag on the market. Can I think I can do this. I still kind of wish that they had allowed us to play Naga. They should have given this as a playable race for us. Oh, I can't use that though. Stab. Stab him with the stab. Sometimes you can kind of get away from them a little bit and like shoot them again. Haven't quite gotten the knack for it yet, but no, it's a thing you can do. And apparently you can also, it's pretty common for people to like fight 2 or 3 at a time, because your attacks have different timers. So you can be like shooting one and meleeing another one at the same time. Which is pretty interesting. And for TBC they got rid of the dead zone, so that is a big help. Amazing. I wonder what sneezing. Hamstring. It still does translate to hamstring, but it's just funny because knee is knee. Oh, a bit weird. That's pretty good. Hmm. I can actually hear a lot of this. Also, the game is pretty funny for the voice acting when you put it in German versus English. I don't know why, but they made the female Draenei, when you talk to them, they sound like undead characters for some reason. They gave them such a like creepy, spooky voice. Kind of funny. A little bit out of range. not super great when they get into this melee range and hamstring you. Or kneesing you. I gotta pick up these orbs. Or relics. Relict.
Das lädt immer noch auf.
He's getötet. Alright, there's a lot of relics over here.
Das ist zu weit entfernt. Ich bin außer Reichweite.
Oh. I was thinking about maybe trying the hardcore version, which I would probably die at, if there's any indication of how good I play the game. I did do hardcore originally. I was getting a rogue. I think I got to like level 20 or something. We'll see. I think it's already going to be a lot between TBC and Midnight coming out. I don't know which one I'm going to keep. Because, I mean, I imagine I'll probably grab one of the cats for a pet. I think they just eat meat, so I think I can get rid of the bread. Yeah, hardcore was definitely pretty interesting. I think the only one that I died on actually was the shaman. My other ones, I never got them to max, but I didn't die on any of them. I was really surprised of all the ones that I would die on that it was the shaman. There's more orbs.
Ich bin außer Reichweite. Ich kann das noch nicht zaubern.
I'm kind of wondering what they're gonna do, or if they're gonna announce something like Classic Plus in the future, or at BlizzCon, because they had that little announcement thing that everybody thought was gonna be like a bunch of new information, because it was like a roadmap or something. There really was not much information in it. It was kind of just like an it felt more like an advertisement for people who weren't currently playing the game, more so than people who were already playing the game. I think everybody who was already playing already kind of had a good idea of what was going on without watching that. But it seemed like they kind of teased something for Classic. But I imagine if there is something going on for that, that they might save it. for BlizzCon. Which I don't know when BlizzCon actually is.
Immer noch auf.
I will probably never go to a BlizzCon, unfortunately. I always wanted to go to one. It was always my dream to be able to go to a BlizzCon, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen now that I moved out of the US. I would definitely not fly to California for BlizzCon. That would not happen. If they had a BlizzCon somewhere in the EU, maybe I would go, but definitely not flying back to the US for it. I don't even really know what they would do for a Classic Plus. I know they have some type of... I don't think Blizzard actually has it, but somebody has like a big website up that asks everybody like, what would you like to see in Classic Plus version of the game? So, I mean, they should have some ideas of like what people are looking for. Or at least some type of feedback from what people have been doing in actual Classic.
Ich muss näher ran.
Takes a while to get all these orbs. The game looks so much better with all the graphics all the way up. I didn't realize that I've been playing the game with like all my graphics at 5 for everything, and I don't know why. Because my computer can definitely run graphics on Classic at way higher than 5. It's not that big of a potato. But it definitely looks way better with it on 10. I'm really hoping another bag drops, but I'm glad I even got one at this point. I had to like dump so much stuff on my shaman, I just never had room for anything. I was trying to like look up what kind of weapon I would want to use for melee on the hunter. Because like mainly I want to be shooting from range obviously, but I do still need to have a melee weapon. But I couldn't really find like what weapon type is preferred. Other than that, it's just mainly a stat stick for me, so anything that just has good stats on it. But at this level, there's no stats on my items, so it doesn't really help too much. Help me decide what kind of weapon to use. Because like when they get in melee, I'm gonna use like Raptor Strike or whatever, but I'm not sure what's better for them, faster, slower weapons, 1 or 2 hand. I'll have to try and dig a little bit harder. Maybe it doesn't matter so much since I think it's like a lot easier now that it's TBC and not just normal Classic. It's kind of like a return for me because in the original TBC I mainly played a mage, but like secondarily I played a hunter. So I think one of the things that was the most sad though about the TBC version of hunter is that you're supposed to use a Ravager pet. And I don't like Ravagers. I don't like the way they look. And it feels that way for like I guess a lot of versions of the game, because I think in vanilla there's like very specific pets you want to use also. But oh well. I think you can also like kind of get away with using one of the wind serpents, but And the Ravagers just tend to be better.
Friede sei mit euch.
Well, let me handle it.
Hallo?
Let
Mögen
her
eure
talk for a
Reisen sicher
moment.
sein. Fort mit euch.
Can actually.
Seid gegrüßt.
Can I?
Elun
Talk to
sei
you?
mit
Nope.
euch.
Alright. Wait, what does that mean? Oh. Alright, I'll let them continue their conversation. Sell some stuff over here. Can't even use like any of these other things.
Mögen eure Reisen sicher sein.
What can I use? I don't know what those are. Lingaboom. Beata. Beata? These are swords. I don't know what Umba walk. What does that mean? What? Disarm. Oh, unarmed. Okay. No weapons. So that's all that I can use. I can use crossbows, one-handed swords. This is just defense. That's it. Okay. Just crossbows and swords then. I can't use like
Hallo.
daggers or axes or anything like that.
Schönen Tag.
Alrighty. I gotta kill some more animals, so make food. Alright, I think she's done talking. We can hand the quest in now.
Ich bin geehrt. Geht in Frieden.
Ah, yes, there we go. Give me another Schwert.
Elun erleuchte euren Weg.
Where is that? Alright, I guess we'll wait to go over there because that's level 9 and 10. You could probably do over here and a little bit of up here. Oh, I want to hand this quest in though. So many of the quests over here also give you like an item to hold in your bag, and it's just like, oh god. I don't have room for all these quest items. Just kill someone right in here somewhere.
Ich bin außer Reichweite.
They just do like such big chunky damage. I did also buy a crossbow from the vendor. I know it's like probably not the best to do that because there's a lot of money for considering my level, but I felt like it made me do so much more damage than just using whatever we had started with. I have for my house on retail, I made it like a Draenei house. Or at least a room. A room of it is a Draenei room. I didn't really have enough for a whole house, but kind of like the Draenei purpley aesthetic. Kind of also like ethereal in a way too. I put like ethereal stuff in there.
Jeder Tag ist ein Segen.
An alternative.
Mögen eure Tage lang und eure Mühen gering sein. Ich habe viele Dinge.
Jump do we have? Probably don't need these. And then you happen to get things like this. You get like pearls, and you're like, oh god. You don't want to throw it away because it's like rare, but
Seid
it's
gesegnet.
taking up a single
Seid
slot.
wachsam. Dionysaka.
I want to get skinning and leatherworking,
Seid gesegnet.
and I went up here because that's where the skinning trainer is, but you can't talk to them because they're furbolgs. So they just like talk to you in furbolg speak, and you can't actually train. So I guess you have to do this one first, because I think this furbolg teaches you how to speak to furbolgs. And then maybe I can do it after that. I was like, let me go get skinning so that all of the animals that I'm killing for these other quests, I can skin them all. But that wasn't happening, and you can't get this quest until I think this was a
Möge
little
das
late
Licht
here.
euch umarmen.
Can I learn new spells now?
Die
already
Naro
have
haben uns
one.
nicht vergessen.
Oh, what do we got? Concussive shot, parry, and raptor strike.
Erinnert euch an die Lehren der Vergangenheit.
Oh, I usually put this on T. I don't even have T bound. I guess I can put T here. New raptor strike. Parry is passive. Okay. Let's make 9 in Fairbound. Okay, hopefully I still have enough room in my bags for this. Yeah, I think I gotta do this stuff with this Furbog, and then maybe I can go in skinning after that quest. I don't know why, it gives me like PTSD putting hunter's marks on other creatures that aren't even me. Like, I'm thinking back to like when I was playing Classic on the PvP servers and you get a hunter's mark on you, and I'm like, oh no. I know where this is going. But even putting it on them just gives me like, I'm about to die. Like, I'm in danger.
Das lädt
I
immer.
don't have to worry about it here. It's a PvE server. Like that and the stealth sound when you hear somebody stealthing around you.
Seid herzlich gegrüßt.
This quest is kind of crazy because it makes you go like everywhere. Makes you go up north here, and then it's like go over here, swim through the water, turn into a cat, run across the land. But if you don't stay with him, he doesn't give you, I don't think he gives you the buffs. So like, maybe he gives me like slow ball or something here? Or he wants me to jump in the water? Yeah, he gives me wings. So last time, I didn't stay there, so I had to run all the way around to get over here. But if you stay with this one, he gives you wings. If you stay for the next one, he gives you like underwater breathing and like really fast swimming speed, so you can swim down the river. And then this one, if you stay with him, he turns you into a stealth cat, like a really fast cat. You can run across the map quickly as a cat. But if you leave, then you're just hoofing it, you're just walking. And it takes forever. crazy how much the game changed from Classic into TBC, like the improvements they made. Oh, it's a mage. I actually didn't expect to see a Draenei mage. All the Classic. Usually, I think when TBC comes out, a lot of the people that make Draeneis are shaman, just because you can finally be a shaman on the Alliance side. And then I think a lot of them, I think they did used to mainly be Blood Elves if you wanted to be Paladin, because the Blood Elf version of the seal was better, but then they changed it so they're both good. It doesn't matter now. But I think I've mainly seen shamans and paladins for Draenei. Pretty much don't see Draenei mages. I mean, my mage on retail is a Draenei mage, and she has been since Wrath, but it's a little less common, I think. And now we get to turn into a kitty. Gotta wait for him. It's so funny because he turns into a seal over here, but then he he swims so slow. He's like, I am the fastest sea creature. I swim like a snail. After giving us the buff for swimming extremely fast. I'm just hoping I can do skinning after I do this quest. It takes a little bit of time. It takes forever to get the keys for the next part. Oh, yeah, this one. Yeah. We're getting to salmon. Alright, we're going together. Follow me to fuck. I like when we turn into the cat though, it's kind of fun. But then it makes me want to play like a druid or the shaman because they get ghost wolf. The cat form is really fun. I don't know, it's just something about like their running animation is very satisfying, the way they run. Very fun. Definitely think my favorite part about druids in general is just being able to change into all the different forms. I was really sad though because I was like, oh man, I'm gonna main a druid for midnight because they're like the bear forms for druid are gonna be pangolins, and pangolins are my favorite animal. So I was like, wow, I can be my favorite animal in the game. I have to play this class now. And then they did the reveal for that form, and it does not look anything like a pangolin. I don't know what they think a pangolin looks like, but that's not what they made. They did actually make like pangolin creatures that do look like pangolins, but they specifically did not make the druid ones look that way. Like there's no scales on them. They don't have armor. They're like fluffy. Or like feathery or furry. I don't know, something like that. But I was like, I don't understand
Außer Reichweite.
why. You would get the tank version
Dieser Zauber ist noch
and
nicht
not give them scales. Like they're literally supposed to be tanky, and you remove the scale portion of a scaly real life creature. It's just really weird. Especially when they have scaled versions in there. Just doesn't make sense to me.
Ich kann das noch nicht zaubern.
These mages doing the quest with me. Maybe we can kill more this way or get the keys faster. See if I get credit for that one. Yes, okay. So hopefully the quest goes a little bit faster with this mage in the group. I'm surprised they're doing it. They're level 10. They would have been done already. What was this? Why aren't you dying? Yeah, I was very disappointed with your idea of what a pangolin looked like for bear form. I kind of hope that they'll add more options later on because they have been doing pretty good with the customization options for characters, and they did say that they wanted to do more with it going forward, but they didn't want to do it like piecemeal. They wanted to do it like all at once. So hopefully it will. They'll give some options to have like a scaled version of it. That would be pretty cool.
Ich kann das noch nicht zaubern.
Not getting any keys. I'll keep an eye on my arrows. Gotta remember that that's a thing still in Classic.
Das ist zu weit entfernt.
Oh, there we go. There's a key. Some more over here.
Ich bin außer Reichweite. Dieser Zauber ist noch nicht bereit.
Nope. There's something I'm supposed to look for over there, or?
Ich muss näher ran.
There's a key. Just need this last one, I think. Have to shoot him, he's a little too close. Oh, it leveled up. Nice.
Dieser Zauber ist noch nicht bereit.
What am I supposed to look for here? Oh, maybe I don't need to look for anything else.
Geht in Frieden.
Okay, good stuff. What else do I need over here? Somebody's head. You know, the normal things, people's heads. I think we just gotta... Oh, more of these dags. and the infected thingies. Weird that it still shows that I need the keys off these guys, but we did finish that, so.
Ich kann das noch nicht zaubern.
Yeah, I didn't want to really stay grouped up for the next part. It's a little bit more difficult to stay grouped with people. It doesn't speed it up too much when you're looking for drops from things. And I also want the meat from the things that I'm killing, so I don't really want to share the loot for that.
Das ist zu weit entfernt. Dieser Zauber ist noch nicht bereit.
If you have somebody that can like help you AoE things down and you don't normally have AoE, then that can be helpful, but I don't think they're going to be doing too much AoE at level 10. The things aren't like close enough together to be AoE farming them either.
Ich muss näher ran. Dieser Zauber ist noch nicht bereit.
I've been knocked down. Alright, good to know.
Ich kann das noch nicht zaubern.
I do actually want to see if this will allow me to speak to the furbog so I can get the skinning. Because both of these quests are for killing a bunch of animals, so I'd rather be able to skin them than kill all of them and then have to come back out and kill them anyway and not actually get the skin off of them. I can tell you I can't wait to have Aspect of the Cheetah though, that's for sure. I think they also changed it so that on this version you can get Mount at level 30 instead of level 40. It's nice. So I should still kill some things along the way just because I have mana for it. Just keep the leveling going.
Das lädt immer noch auf.
These names in German, they're just so long. I'm like, I wonder when they were making WoW if they thought about how long the titles and names of things were gonna be in German. What do we got? How do you even say this? Friedensbewahrer der Azure Mythosinsel. Oh my god. It's just going on and on and on and on. Like, how do we fit this in the bar? Alright. Ooh, nice. That is a gigantic upgrade. From 4.6 to 7.3. Thing's gonna be blasting now. Nice. Well, I'm glad I went and came back and did that one first. That was gonna do way more damage. But can I think I can talk to them now, maybe? I have a quest to go up there, so maybe I can.
Handeln.
Can't use these. It's not good.
Das Glück sei mit euch.
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna go up here and see if I can learn skinning now. And I got my fancy blaster too. But there's something that just feels like so much better in the classic version of the game. Like when you get an item upgrade, like it feels so good to get a new item. Like even just like a green item like this, you're like, wow, I'm gonna fuck things up now. Like this feels real good. It's just like so much more exciting to get upgrades. Where in like WoW, it doesn't really, like in the retail version, it just doesn't feel that same way. Like, oh, I went from a purple to a different purple to a purple with a different set of stats. It's kind of wild. I went through and I was like, I decided I wanted to start trying to make like add-ons, like seeing how that would work with like Lua scripting. And I made like a little tester character, like a little low-level tester. And the leveling experience is just so weird because I killed like a mob and I got a bag. And the first item I got, or like first piece of loot I got on this character, there's like level 1, was a piece of purple loot. So you get like epic loot level 1. It's a brand new character, like it just has no meaning. Like being like it doesn't actually do anything, like it has no meaning. But in this version of the game, when you go from like a white to a green, like that is such a huge increase in your damage for you. But when you're starting out at level 1 and you already have like epic loot, like it literally doesn't mean anything to you. It was supposed to be like how rare the item was for you, and it's not rare at all. It's just expected that you, it's the new common item. It's the new common color for an item. Oh yes, I can talk to them now, nice. Yeah, so you can't talk to these furball people to learn leatherworking or skinning until you complete that quest with the other furball. Makes you run all over the place. Now I know. Oh, I guess we can make these. Oh, no, don't use that. Wrong thing. What is this in the background? I just had on 9 Inch Nails, but in the middle of all of the songs, it just was playing. I didn't realize. I was like, what is the noise? It was playing 25 Facts About 9 Inch Nails. I'm like, that is not music. Like, what is going on? Don't know what's happening. What is this one? Maybe this is better. We'll see. Maybe. Might have to change it again. Like, who is talking? Alrighty. I'm gonna go down here again. Is there any of these infected guys up here? Okay, they are infected up here also. We can just kill them up here. And then when I'm actually 10, I think I can go down there. Alright, that one is not infected. Maybe the infected ones. So confused.
Ich bin außer Reichweite. Ich kann das noch nicht zaubern.
Don't actually know what this is. I put on a list that it's like, alright, it's Korn and Slipknot and Limp Bizkit from 2000s. I'm like, I don't know actually what this mix is. I'll go to this one instead. Very weird. Oh no, I need that one. I need the Hirsch. The little sword, like, does nothing compared to that crossbow. I guess I can use concussive shot on them now. I can get far enough away. They're kind too fast for me.
Ist noch nicht bereit.
Alright, I got them all. Now I need. Oh. I need these guys. Oh, and that one.
Das lädt immer noch auf.
Gotta try to not run into some of the other things around here though. Everything over here is actually aggressive. This one's a little bit slower though, this crossbow. It's weird like how quickly you get used to like one attack speed on your weapons, and when it changes it like just completely throws you off. Oh, I gotta skin them. I forgot I'm supposed to be skinning them. Where are all their bodies? Where did the corpses go? Did I not learn skinning? I thought I learned. Did I only learn leatherworking? God damn. I think I gotta go back because I thought I got skinning too, but I think I only grabbed leatherworking. Damn. It feels real bad when you forget things in this version of the game. You're like, alright, now let me return for 10 minutes back to where I came from. Oh well. Yeah, I definitely want the skinning. That's why I came up here in the first place. I thought I grabbed it from the other person. Did I talk to them and just not buy it? Like, I'm so confused. I got distracted with the weird facts that came up instead of the music. I don't understand how the mixes like that come up. They're like, you know what's good right in the middle of a normal music playlist? A bunch of people talking about the music instead of the actual music. I did definitely talk to him. I only grabbed the crest. Yeah, I only grabbed the crest and did not learn the training. But I knew for a fact that I talked to him. But that wasn't quite enough. Ooh. I'm a big Alec. I will say though, I definitely do not prefer the Draenei mounts over the other ones. I like the Night Elf one's better. I'll definitely go over to the Night Elf areas to see if I could buy them. I did that on my other Draenei Shaman because I made one and I played it and I got it to like Mists of Pandaria, so I have that one in Mists of Pandaria Classic, and I got her the Night Elf tiger because I wanted the tiger instead of the Alec.
Dieser Zauber ist noch nicht bereit.
Alright, let's actually skin the animals. There we go. Oh, failed. Alrighty. Yeah, I think when I was looking it up, it said the best thing for me to be able to have as a hunter is skinning and leatherworking for TBC, so we'll just stick with that.
Das noch nicht zaubern.
Is there actually a quest over here? There's a lot of quests that show up on here that they don't actually exist there. I guess it's only like a chance that the thing would be there. There's like a blood elf bandit that shows up. So it's only a chance though, like he's not actually in those locations when you go to them. Let's see. This is the other one, the Draenei Hunter. It's also not here. Oh, I can skin little baby deers. I can't do that, or my D&D friends mock me viciously for being unable to make an R sound that isn't an English R, no matter how much I try. But there's a lot of judgment. But they're all from Eastern Europe, so. Oh, these are the... What the Fellschitzer exemplar? What the? The Fellshit. That's what you should be named. The Fellshitter. That's a name. Oh, I ran out of arrows. That's lame. Not good. Alright, maybe there's arrows back here? Maybe the furbogs have arrows. I sure hope so. I didn't want to buy too many arrows and not need them because once you hit level 10, you get like a new rank of arrows, so didn't want to overbuy them, but I definitely underbought them. Not enough. Alright, is there like I think a general that's been there? Ooh. Another attack. Then going to war. Mistborn. There we go. I don't think I'll need more than 200 because I'm already halfway. No, I want that. Yeah, I'm already like halfway to 10, so maybe I can buy the next rank. Is there a next rank in here? No, there's not. I don't have that option. Oh. But I only have to kill 7 more of those, so that won't be 200 arrows worth of mobs to be killing. And then I think I can hearth back there. What is over there? We can kill these ones on the way. Yeah, I'll probably get one of these kitties. If I can. I could get a Ravager. I know I should get a Ravager, but I just don't have it in me. I don't need to have it. I'm not, right now I'm just leveling. I'm not doing like a raid. People aren't depending on me to do a bunch of damage or anything. Just want to enjoy the game.
Ich kann das noch nicht zaubern.
I'm not super worried about like min-maxing or anything like that.
Ich muss näher ran.
I was close enough. I do definitely feel like I'm a little bit behind though. And I know I am because it came out like a month ago and everybody else was already like, alright, I'm gonna have the best possible gear before the Dark Portal even opens. I'm like, alright, we're a month in and we're gonna start playing now. It's the best time. Am I gonna die to bleed? Oh my god, don't die to bleed. Ooh. I'm noticing we don't like to see the word need, Drake. Not a good word. Wow. Okay, food for me.
Das lädt immer noch auf. Dieser Zauber ist noch nicht bereit.
What did I miss? I haven't been getting too many drops for like actual armor upgrades though. Hopefully I'll get more of those. I do think it's most important to be able to get the
Ich kann das noch nicht
the
zaubern.
weapon upgrades first anyway. The best defense is killing them before they even reach you, so.
Das lädt immer noch auf.
But yeah, this little dagger's not, or this little sword's not doing too much. I don't want to eat all those. I will need actually a lot of food on this character because I'll have to feed my pet.
Dieser Zauber ist noch nicht bereit. Ich kann das noch nicht zaubern.
There we go. Gotta remember to actually skin them. Forgetting.
Das lädt immer noch auf.
It is nice having this little timer down here to help me know when I can move and stop moving. I definitely did not have that when I originally played the game. You just kind of did whatever. I think it was even worse for me because my hunter originally was a Tauren. So we had like the worst dead zone. It was wait, like hunters already had a dead zone, but Tauren had an even worse dead zone than everybody else did.
Dieser Zauber ist noch nicht bereit.
It was a time. Ooh, I get a cape. Nice, got a cloak upgrade. Alright, one more fell shit to kill.
Das lädt
Their
immer noch
official name now.
Ich kann das
Fell
noch nicht
shits.
zaubern.
Don't parry me. I don't know, maybe I could tame one of these and I will just name them foul shit. That seems kind of funny. Or I can get a cat and just name it Ravager. They have like a different color one, they're all just this color.
Dieser Zauber ist noch nicht bereit. Ich kann das noch nicht zaubern. Das läuft immer noch auf.
Oh, he didn't drop one either. Oh, no, schon wieder.
Das ist zu weit
Little
entfernt.
guy.
Dieser Zauber ist noch nicht bereit. Ich kann das noch nicht zaubern.
Hopefully we get a melee weapon upgrade soon too. Alright, we can hand this one in and then probably Hearth back. Maybe that'll get us level 10? I might have to kill a couple of things. And kill some stuff along the way.
Das lädt immer noch auf.
For my pet. We can get a lot better once we actually have a pet on here.
Ich bin außer Reichweite.
Oh yeah, and I guess I will be able to like make myself some gear too since I am leatherworking. So as long as I'm getting weapon upgrades from the quest, I can hopefully just make myself some stuff. I do like that you can skin the critters, so you don't actually have to fight real creatures to get the leather that you need. You can just get little scraps off the critters, just one hit them. Very easy way to level it. Usually if you do stuff like that on retail, you just get scraps. Even if you kill like a real mob, you don't get even like scraps to cobble together. You get like, they're literally like scraps, like you can't combine them, they're just gray items. So, I don't like that as much. Guess we should cook these. I have room in my bags. I think fishing is probably pretty important too. I think a lot of people were saying fishing is a good way to make money. I don't think they'll do that quite right now, but something for me to do later. Alright, what do you got, Mordo? Ooh, nice. +1 Beweglichkeit. I know what that means. Definitely. What does that mean? Beweglichkeit. Agility. Oh man, that's really exciting. Hey Seal. Overwatch 1 question is, can you just catch the fish with your hand? You can't. You can't catch the fish with your hands, and it's very disappointing. I wish you could. That is a very exciting upgrade. We got +1 agility. We're like a real hunter now. I wish I could punch the fish and catch it with my hands, but alas, we don't have that version of the game. In general, I can punch fish, but they just don't I can't just catch them that way. That's not how you catch them.
Öffnet euer Herz dem Licht.
Wait. Oh wait, I do want to sell that one actually. Can I buy
Hier
better
sind alle
arrows here?
Preise angemessen.
Not from this guy. Who has the arrows? I thought this guy had the arrows. Is it him?
Etwas dabei, was
Oh,
euch
it's this guy.
gefällt?
Well, I'm gonna need these, so... We'll just buy them now, so I have them. Somehow I feel like this isn't gonna quite hit me to 10 here.
Öffnet euer Herz
No
dem
punching
Licht.
fish, 1 to 10, shit game, or yourself.
Dionys, Akka.
You can punch fish, you just can't catch them that way.
Mögen eure Tage lang und eure Mühen gering
You
sein.
can only kill them that way. Because there's like different things that you would want to do with fish in the game. Like, there's fish as a actual like NPC mob for you to attack. Or there's like pools of fish or just general bodies of water where fish are in them. Like, you can't see them, but there is fish for you to fish up with a fishing pole.
Die Legion wird fallen.
Alright,
Möge eure
we did get
Vernunft
some
gesegnet sein.
upgrades here, but I'm still 2 bars away. Unfortunately. Alright,
Hier sind alle Preise angemessen.
okay.
Lasst stets
Can I
Barmherzigkeit
these other
walten.
stuff? No. Alright, I am gonna do my break real quick then though, and then when I come back I think we can get these last 2 bars, and then maybe I can get my pet. I'll get started on my pet quest. So, I will be right back, guys. Alrighty. Okay, heck joke. Why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work. So my hunter is Kropki. The little cows. Also a kind of candy, which is very yummy. It is Polish. Alright, let's see if we can get my pet. Also, thank you, Xiao. This version of the game should be much easier for you to understand what's going on because it's way more basic than
Jeder
retail.
Tag ist ein Segen. Erinnert euch an die Lehren der Vernunft.
Here's my character right in the middle, and then I shoot the things that I'm targeting. Oh, actually. Oh. Down here? Yeah. Here's my health bar. Here's my mana bar. And if my health bar goes to 0, and then I die. I don't need to go that way, really. I do want fishing. I'm gonna grab fishing along over here. I need to just pull some random things.
Dieser
So I
Zauber
can
ist
hit
noch
10.
nicht bereit.
These bars down here are things that I added in that let me know when the swing on my attack is gonna happen. And when the swing from the enemy's attack is gonna happen. And then because I'm a hunter, I also have a ranged one, so there's 2 separate ones. I have a separate timer for my crossbow and for my sword. And it lets me know when I can like turn and run and kite away from enemies. Which is very important in this version of the game. Yeah, so the one all the way at the bottom is for my crossbow. The one all the way at the top, the blue bar, is my main, like my melee weapon. And the red bar that's in between is the enemy's swing timer. But that's like an add-on that I have activated right now, so I can see it. It's not something that you can see normally in the game, but it kind of feels like it should be in the game. UI's a lot cleaner, yeah. There's way less going on this version. The other thing is that the way your like ability bars are set up is much different. So like all my abilities are down here, but on retail, like all of my abilities are right in the center here. I think it makes it a little bit more difficult to see what's going on for somebody watching. Not for me playing, but for somebody watching, I think a little bit more confusing. But I think it's a lot easier for people watching to be like, oh, this is her health. And she's fighting an enemy in the middle of her screen with a crossbow. So, I think that's a lot easier.
Grüße, Freund.
And there isn't like a million different abilities going off or anything like that. Kinda, I think, simple to see what I'm actually doing. I need to do these. There we go. These ones were leather kits. I didn't realize I was just making a ton of leather kits. But that's fine because I only required one leather, so. Maybe I can just put these on my gear? Okay.
Ich kann das nicht benutzen. Ich kann das nicht
Not
benutzen.
there. Oh man, I still have really horrible gloves. I have cloth gloves? How did that happen? And these are like little leather kits that I can put on my gear to give me additional armor.
Möge das Licht euch umarmen.
Take less damage when things hit me.
Nehmt den Weg, den nur wenige gehen.
But yeah, in this game, it's alright. If Reziel is confused, he can just ask me. I know you are definitely a World of Warcraft pro at this point, for sure. You know everything there is to know about the game. But yeah, we have different depressions. Different types of depressions that you can pick up while playing World of Warcraft. There's different types of professions that you can pick up. And the ones that I got for this character are skinning and leatherworking. So I can skin animals and then turn them into like these armor kits. Or I can turn them into actual gear for myself. Which is very helpful. Or I can sell them. I can sell them in the auction house too to make money. There's like different special patterns that you can find from different vendors or that drop from specific monsters or places. But when I get one more experience bar, I can actually tame a pet as a hunter. Which is the only class that can do that. Other classes like get pets, but they're not something that you go out and tame. Like you can't choose what you're getting. Like I can choose if I want, you know, like a chicken or a cat or something like that. Hey, just like in real life, yeah, just like in real life, all the different depressions. There's depressions to pick up anywhere you go in the world, including World of Warcraft.
Das ist zu weit entfernt.
I was looking a little bit earlier and somebody was like,
Dieser Zauber
I was
ist nicht bereit.
farming, they were like mining a whole bunch of ore and they got mass reported by bots, I guess, or like for being a bot. And they're like, alright, cool, my depression is in full swing now because their account's banned for 15 days for no reason, which is not very cool. They have implemented, I think, where like you can mass report a person as being a bot or doing something bad or whatever, and an automated system will kind of just be like, yeah, we're just gonna ban that person. We'll give them like a temporary ban. And it's very hard to get like human intervention in it, and they're always like, no, we always have human intervention when we take action against people, and it's been proven time and time again that it's just a lie. They don't actually use a human to determine if somebody should be banned or not. It's just an automated system once enough people do it. So, I mean, there's a lot of people who buy a lot of accounts. Because for the classic version of the game, you don't need to buy the game. You just need to buy the subscription. It's not like the retail version of the game where you need to pay $40 to buy Midnight to play the game. You can just pay the $15 subscription, so you can pay, you know, less than $100 and get a whole bunch of accounts and just mass report one person if you wanted to. For less than the price of buying Midnight. If you were petty like that, I guess. Or if you had money like that. Which kinda sucks. Automated system sucks and all companies still use them, yeah, and they all lie and they're like, no, we don't have an automated system. And they're like, let me test that out, and they find that they're just lying about it. They don't work very well, and I can tell you it does not catch the actual cheaters and botters.
Mögen eure Tage lang und eure Mühen gering sein.
A little bit more of this, and we hit level 10, so I can do my pet quest now. It's the most exciting time for a hunter when you finally can get your pet.
Möge das Licht euch umarmen. Lasst stets Barmherzigkeit walten.
Alright, now we have aspect of the falcon, serpent shot, and track humanoids. I don't really care about that right now. Yeah, we want this one. And we got a new serpent shot. Langenbiss. That sounds kinda funny. Alright. Alright, and we only had 49 of the trashy arrows left, and then we can use the level 10 arrows, which is good. Maybe they're like 10. Oops, maybe they're like 10 of these. I didn't have numlock on. And we can cook the rest of them. The Draenei's are kind of cool though, because they get like 1% hit chance. And people around them in their group. There's a lot more like math that goes into getting items and upgrades and things like that when you're playing this version of the game, because there's things like hit rating, and I think there's expertise even at this point, now that we have TBC. There's block rating and block value, and there's a lot more numbers and math with your stuff. It's not like the upgrades in retail is kind of like, is the item level higher, or let me sim it. So like in retail there's just an add-on, and you like, it's called SimC. You just run SimC and you paste it onto a website online, and it just runs simulations and tells you which piece is better. So like you just don't do any of that on your own at all. It's very, very different. Alright, Yig. Up to Jaeger and Keller. Where's that at? Jaeger and Keller. Not there? Yep. Alright, we're gonna go that way. I'm gonna do the hunter quest. Oh, I guess I should go around the lake instead of through it. The very odd-shaped penis lakes. Yeah, no. My hooves are not made for swimming, unfortunately. These are not the flipper swimmers. These hooves are made for stomping, and that's it. I haven't had any luck with these like random spawn quests, the hunters or the blood oath bandits. It's always like interesting to think about when you look at like all these old landscapes or everything that they made. You're like, I wonder if the developers are still alive. Like, the people that made this stuff, like, are they dead? Are they alive? Are they still at the company? Are they still developers? All the things that you played so long ago. It's kind of dark to think about it that way, but that's just what I think about when I go through these zones. It was so long ago. And thinking about how much like they laid people off for all the crazy things that happened at Blizzard. If they're still here or not. Oh. You didn't loot them? How are you killing these mobs and not looting them? What kind of psycho does that? Don't be me. Ooh. Big 70 crit. Got like a gigantic snowstorm. Yesterday just snowed the whole day. It always snowed, or like, I have D&D and everybody has to come over for D&D. We just have like crazy weather here. It'll be like absolutely torrential pouring rain, or it was a gigantic snowstorm. We'll randomly have a super hot day. But everybody has to come over in the worst conditions always for D&D day. And then they get to melt when they're in here because my house is like 25 degrees Celsius and they tell me it feels like hell in here. They're like, we specifically have to pick out how we dress for the day to deal with the fact of how hot your house is compared to outside. I know I keep my place unreasonably warm to everybody else, but I'm always just cold, so. And I know I have it really hot because, like, if I walk around outside and I'm just, like, looking around, like, when I walk past people's houses and I, like, see in their window, they are, like, in the kitchen with their winter jackets on. Like, people just are in their houses with their winter clothing on. Like, cooking and things. And I'm like, yep, that can't be me. I am not going to sit in my house with my winter jacket on. I'm not doing that.
Elun Ador.
Alright, das erste und einzigste. What is this? The first and most importantly? I don't know. Einzigste. Sometimes I want to know what these words are. Einzigste. Oh. So. First and soul.
Viel Glück.
Oh god, it's a Zimmer totem. Use. We're gonna use it on something. Thank god for Questy. There's a bunch of Murlocs. Bestie. Alright, we're gonna go get my bestie. Look at this turtle, his name's Krusty Bob. What the fuck is he here? I want a Krusty Bob. Just like chunk stuff now. Maybe this was helping. Are we actually in Diamond Queen? I don't know, we'll just use it on something and see what happens. We'll see how it goes. "15 minutes. Very hard to get over here. Gotta like swim, there's this whole little island. Alright, this is a Stachel creature. Alright, what happens if I use this on it? Alright, we're channeling. Oh my god, he's eating me. Don't eat me. He hurts. I like when you tame a pet, you're basically like this and you're like, please stop hurting me, love me, become my best friend. It's like hunter taming. You coming? You stuck in the water? What's going on here? Come here. Get out of the water. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, the German is so much. Yeah, there's so much. Also, hi, Goja. I'm trying. I'm trying my best, but I didn't know what the hell that stick was saying. I'm like, I'm just gonna trust that I will figure out how to do the right thing. Because I don't know any of those words. Is this not how taming works anyway? Yeah, apparently. But I mean, like, you imagine in real life, you go up to a crab on the shore and the crab is just like chomping the shit out of you and you're just like, please love me instead. How about you don't do that and you just love me? And then you go do this to like a giant bear. And you're like, bear, Please stop mauling me. Please love me. And that's what pet taming is. But, I mean, you get like traps and stuff later on where you can like put them in a trap and not be attacked while it's happening, or at least for some portion of it, but it's pretty funny.
Hallo? Seid
I did it.
vorsichtig.
We have
Mögen euch
a
die
crab,
Sterne
and
leiten.
now we will get something else. Somewhere else. What do we want to get now? Who's our best friend now? We're getting a new bestie. We're gonna get a Grünschweiter. I think that's a bird, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's a chicken. Just wandering around the forest with 7 bear traps and a handful of love bracelets. Yeah, just wandering around with all your bracelets of love. Like, please love me, bear. Okay, that is a Grünschweiter. I don't appreciate you having an R in your name. I don't appreciate you having 2 R's in your name, even if they're not pronounced the same way. I still don't like it. Oh no, the crabby stopped loving me. Oh no, that's not good. Das ist nicht gut. He doesn't love me anymore. Now you must die. I've been betrayed. I thought we were best friends. But apparently you're just gonna go in the soup tonight. I mean, like, crab is so low. I would love some crab. Is it bad that I like tame these animals and I'm like, man, you sound like you'd be really yummy right now. But, you know. It's like when I'm playing Valheim and I get a pig and I'm like, man, bacon sounds so good right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. I figure I'm bound to learn some German some way though, with it just being in everything that I'm doing. I'm not gonna bother like trying to read out the whole quest and trying to learn the whole thing, but I think over time I will pick more stuff up. Small iridescent pearl. I think it helps because I know a lot of what these are in English and I get to see the item at the same time.
Verliert euren Glauben nicht. Die Naru haben uns nicht vergessen.
But it is also like 20 years ago that I did these quests, so.
Mögen eure Tage lang und eure Mühe.
Alright, we gotta get our next bestie. Our other bestie has betrayed us and we gotta get a new one. Not getting a Nachtpiasche. Not you. We need a Grünschweiter. Nope. Where are all the chickens at? Come here, chicken. You. Big chickens. We gotta get a big chicken. Großer Grünschweiter. Okay, let's kill this thing first because he's in the way. I guess I should turn on the aspect of the monkey often. Aspect des Affen. Makes me dodge. Alright, new best friend, giant chicken. Alright, we gotta do our little love magic. Love me. Stop attacking me. Be my best friend. Love the stick. Oh shit. Help me out. Help me out, new bestie. I'm gonna die. It's alright. Fuck him up. Gut. I don't know, maybe we should just have a giant chicken. I kind of like having a giant chicken with me. Kind of fun. How graceful he is. Definitely isn't glitching every like fourth step or something. He's just trying to keep stride with me and it's not working out very well. Oh my god. He already abandoned me. That's a very short-lived love. Yes. Try to cheat myself into a German guild, and anytime anybody says anything to me, I'm just gonna say doch. That's it. I'll blend right in. Nobody will know. No matter what they're saying, just doch. Alrighty. I don't think I actually had to bring them back, but hopefully not. Hopefully I don't have to go get another chicken. I wonder what the new bestie will be. Can't believe that that's just a German word. They just say bestie. It's pretty funny. I tried to get into a German guild before, and they made me interview on Discord, and then they were like, no. It was pretty depressing. Like one of the most depressing points in my life somehow. It's like absolutely not. It was for a classic guild too. Where's the next one? Okay, this one is for a cat. I'm gonna get cat mail. Yeah, it's like, obviously Classic WoW is the hardest and most hardcore of all types of versions of the game, and it requires immense levels of communication. Complete things like Ragefire Chasm. You know? Be a top-tier communicator. Yeah, I think that, like, the quest has you run around and teaches you how to tame all different types of pets and, like, shows you what options you have to tame as a pet. And then you get to actually pick which one you want. But you have to feed them. Or they hate you and then they run away. I don't know if it's still like that in TBC. I'm not 100% sure. I think it is. I think you still need to do that. But if you don't feed them, they get angry and they start to hate you and they run away. They just abandon you. I think they do less damage too. But yeah, these are the mounts that I'll get at level 30. It's one of these ones. You get giant elephants, and then these are the level 60 ones with all the armor on them. kind of hoping I can get one of the other factions. Oh, did I run out of... Oh, I did not run out of arrows, but it makes you put the new arrows in the munition slots, I guess. It's not... Okay, you have to right-click it. We're not shooting him, though. We're making him my best friend again. Alright. Using our best friend magic again. I really wonder, like, what the pitch was when they were originally creating WoW. And they're like, alright guys, we're gonna have hunters, and obviously hunters need an animal companion. They have to have a pet. So what can we do in the game to make it so that you get a pet? Like, what should the process be by which you get a pet? And then, like, what if you wave your fingers and just will them to love you? And someone on the whole team had to agree with, like, you know what? That sounds like an amazing idea. Let's put that in the game. That is definitely how hunters should befriend animals. Not like an animal trap or a leash or anything like that. Or beating it into submission and just wag your fingers at it and tell it to love you telepathically. That is peak huntering for sure. So I think that's the last one. Hopefully there's not another one. Hopefully that was the last one I had to do as a temporary pet. How do I get myself a crusty bob though? That's the real question. I think that was the last one. Oh, that's such a letdown. So the next item is only 0.4 DPS higher, but it's way slower to use. I don't know if that's even worth.
Hallo.
Maybe. I'll probably use it anyway. Oh, skin the Haza. Free money. Wait. Sprich mit der Norm. Bei der Händlertreppe.
Was führt euch hierher?
What? I don't see this person. It says they're under me? They're under me. Oh, are they in the Exodar? They might be in the Exodar. Oh god, I gotta go in here. So, like, the Exodar looks really cool inside, but... Oh my god, it's horrible to walk through this place. It's so gigantic. But it does look cool. But it is a lot of walking around to get anywhere. Yeah, like the see-through floors are pretty cool. So this makes me think in real life when they make staircases that are see-through and they don't think about the fact, or maybe they do think about the fact that women wear dresses and skirts, so if they're forced to walk up a flight of stairs that are see-through, people can just look up their skirts and dresses while they're walking up the stairs. You know, just normal things. Yeah, this place is really cool, but it's so big. Alright, Yeah, it is. It is actually in the Exodar. Alright, Sanctum der Jäger. All the way back here, man. He's like at the ends of the earth to go talk to this trainer.
Arkenon
And
Poros.
yeah, I'll spell them.
Lasst
Okay.
stets Barmherzigkeit walten. Erinnert euch an die Lehre.
Alright, we now know Knorren. Rank 2. Whatever that
Die
means.
Naru haben uns nicht
Let's learn
vergessen.
some more things. This is the pet trainer? Stamina? Nature? Oh yeah, your pets have like their own training skills that you have to do for them in this version. Alright, we got a new crossbow, but it's not super exciting because it's super slow and it barely does
Jeder
more
Tag
damage,
ist ein
but
Segen. Mögen eure Tage lang und eure Mühen gering sein.
take what we can get.
Ich hoffe, ihr findet etwas Nützliches.
Sell this other junk. And
Seid
I think I
wachsam.
can turn a few more of these into leather. What's gonna get? Bush holder? I should be able to do a little bit of cooking. Yeah, I think this is the best way for me to level that up. There isn't like a first craft bonus in this version like there is on retail, so you just want to do whatever and then get you the most levels up. But probably just doing the leather conversion for now until my skinning is
Ich
higher.
hoffe, ihr findet etwas Nützliches.
Okay, and then the cooking trainer is all the way upstairs, unfortunately. I probably do want to go to the bank. Because I have like these pearls and stuff I want to put in there. Alright, I think I can tame a pet now on my own. Animal training. 19. What is this? This is if they die. This is to call them. This is to feed them. To dismiss them. To tame them. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's good that like I already know by the icons what these do, because otherwise I would not know what these things do. No, I probably don't need that. Put my little pearl in the bank. Yeah, I want the cat instead. I'd rather have a cat for a mount than the elephant. I think with the elephants, I like the big mounts, but they kind of suck because you get stuck on everything. You can't go through doors. It's annoying. The game we're actually having like smaller models and kind of works to your advantage. You get stuck on a less stuff until you get too small, because you can be too big and get stuck on everything, or you can be too small, and then when you walk through a puddle, you start swimming. So, like if you're a gnome or a Volpera or something like that, a goblin, you try to walk through a puddle and you're literally swimming, which is also a downside. So. Don't want to be that small either. Alright, we have some cooking. Got a bunch of eggs I can cook.
Die Naru haben uns nicht vergessen.
I
Sucht den
need
Pfad des Lichts.
Some
Wollt ihr
mild
kaufen?
spices.
Handeln?
Yep.
Mögen eure Tage lang
Here.
und eure Mühen gering.
Oh, I can actually cook these too. I don't want to cook the orange stuff until I'm done with all the yellows first, though. It's so expensive to try and buy this stuff. Alright, these are green now, actually, so that's fine. We can move on to this one. Once they're green, I don't really care. I can move up, but I don't wanna... Well, they're still yellow. It's worth it to try to just get the last bits out of it. You're reminded how awful Exodar is? Yeah, it's a shame because it looks so cool, but it's not fun to have to run around because of how big it is. Okay, these ones are better. I still want to eat the- Oh, I should have put the fish in there. I'll put the fish in the bank. I know I will want to cook them, but I don't want them in my bags for now. It is pretty, but yeah, it's extra. It's so much. They're like, would you like to get your 4,000 steps in from the bank to the auction house? Here's the place to do it.
Grüße, Freund. Seid wachsam.
Did you enjoy our giant snowstorm in Munich, Gojo? It's very war prison, religious cult layout. War prison, religious cult layout. I have not. That is the first time I've heard the Exodar referred to as that as its aesthetic, but okay. Very interesting. Definitely not the words that I would use to describe it, but you know. They do have like the Naru everywhere. Josh is telling me he does not like the Naru at all. And I'm like, the Draenei kinda really like the Naru a lot. I think they're alright. They're kinda weird, but it can't be that bad if the entire Draenei just relies on them. Not just the priest, but like all of the Draenei are kinda like Naru followers. I was hoping my Hearthstone would be up to go back, but didn't happen. Alright, I can tame a animal, so let's go tame cat, I guess. Let's get a cat up here. The weather here has been awful as of late. Are you not in the city anymore? I am. It's that's why I was asking, did you enjoy the snow? We got our big snow yesterday. Alright, kitty. Love me. Yeah, the weather has been really bad. Even on the days where it was warm, it was like so windy that I would rather go out when it was cold. Like, I'd rather a day where it's cold than a day where it's super windy. I hate the wind. Alright, we got our pet. Nice. First pet. This is actually my pet. I have to feed him or he'll hate me immediately. Mission successful. Oh, there's another kitty. Niblet. Do we have to go up there? I guess we can go down there. Laubengriff. Oh, that was for when you turn into a tree. There's a guy down there too. Guess we can go down there. Alright, he is friendly. He kind of likes me. I'll give you more food until you love me. This seems very accurate though, where like you keep bribing your pet to love you through food, and if you ever stop feeding them, they're like, I'm out, we're done. I only love you if you give me yummy foods all the time. Which is fair, you know? Can't put that on the bar. Oh, actually I want this one. Moving. Oh. Moving. I don't know what these words mean. I think this means to release him.
Dieser Zauber ist noch nicht bereit.
Can I put his attack button on the bar? Doesn't look like I can move his buttons off the bar. So I'd actually have to just keybind them where they're at. Oh well. I love how crazy the likes and dislikes are. My spider loves watermelon? What? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. That's so random. I have no idea what you're talking about. I feel like I missed something. My spider loves watermelon. Wait, oh, do you mean like for the food for pets? I had no idea that the spiders would eat watermelon. That's why I was so confused. The classic wild pets, when you beast lore, it tells you what they're like. Okay, I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, that's definitely really weird for a spider to love watermelon. Do spiders eat watermelon in real life? Is that a thing?
Dieser Zauber ist noch nicht bereit.
That seems kind of weird. Oh, something happened to him. I don't know what happened to him, but something happened. Definitely need a way to make him attack when I attack. Besides clicking on it. But I'll work that out later. I don't want to put him on aggressive, but like, that's one big thing that I think is a huge improvement in the retail version of the game is when you attack. It's like assist, so your pet attacks when you attack. But in this version you have aggressive, defensive, or passive. So defense is if you are hit, your pet will defend you. Passive is it will never attack, even if something's hitting you. And aggressive is it will attack anything around you, which you don't want it to just attack everything around you. That literally means like aggressive, like it will just start attacking shit on its own without your input. What you really want is assist. You want it to attack when you are attacking. The thing that you are attacking. I was a bit of a sadist as a kid. I'd sometimes feed my WoW pet the food it did not like out of spite. What? What do you mean? That's so fucked up. I did not do this thing. That's not even something that crossed my mind to do. I will be mean to my in-game pet and feed it food it doesn't like. What the hell? That's wild. No, I definitely did lose some pets though. from not feeding them, and I was very unhappy about it. I forgot to feed them. I will probably forget to feed these pets too, because I'm not used to doing it. Love the idea of feeding him underwater, where I just like take a giant piece of deer meat and shove it in his mouth while he's underwater. Like, eat it and drink the seawater at the same time. I know, right? They literally just run off. They do. Alright, there is a quest over here. Oilin' bestie. This has to mean something else than bestie. Look at it. There's no way. This is bestie. Alright, a bestie is a beast. But it's just funny because I was like, yeah, when I saw it on the Owlkin, I was like, no, bestie is not doesn't mean bestie here. Bestie is a beast. Oh, alright, I'm a tree. Don't look at my cat either. We're not here. Don't worry about us. We are very inconspicuous and nobody can see that we are a giant tree on a beach that doesn't have trees on the beach. And a cat. Do idiot. Do idiot. I think I know what that word means, I'm pretty sure. This tree also moves. Don't worry about the fact that the tree turns all of its leaves all over the place. They're the smartest NPCs. Alright, hurry up your conversation. Okay, good. This guy on the dock is so depressing. I won't be able to read it too because it's in German, so it's not really gonna mean anything, but basically he's like, I moved my family here to get away from the Legion, but as you can see, this is his house. And the thing with the Draenei, like, there's stories that they crashed here, like they crashed on these islands up here. So our ship crashed, and when it crashed, it sent this giant shard through his house. And then all the owl beasts went crazy and devoured his family whole. That's what the quest says, that they devoured them whole. So he lost his whole family, and they were devoured, and his house was destroyed by our ship. And he's like, please kill me, I can't do it myself. He's like, please finish the job. So, very sad. So we have to get the remains of his family who were eaten by owl besties. No. Damn, could not relate more. You're like, yeah, my whole family is just murdered. Please bring me their body parts. Alright, I found your family's body part. Here you go. Alright, now don't die. He's very sad. Murlocs, warum hier? Warum jetzt? Why not? Why not Murlocs? Why not here and now? It's always a time for murlocs. Oh, I feel like I always end up dying. Murlocs are so dangerous because they run around in packs. Look at them. They got a whole gang. Whole gang of murlocs. Dangerous.
Das ist zu weit entfernt.
Are the voice lines also in German? Yeah, they are. They sound so funny. The Draenei females sound like they should be undead instead. Like, they made them sound like so creepy. Their voice lines are crazy.
Das läuft immer noch auf.
Do they have like loot on them? It must be a drop that I'm trying to get. I haven't gotten any progress on it yet.
Ich bin außer Reichweite. Ich muss näher ran.
I'm not getting any progress for this. There we go. Okay, yeah, it was just a drop. It's not very high. It says 80%, but I killed like 5 or 6 murlocs before we got a drop there. This one. I really need gloves. I'm really surprised I still have like a level 1 cloth glove.
Ich kann das noch nicht zaubern.
I'm crazy. Oh, there's too many. Alright, kill this one. Alright, good thing we have gifted Inara, because that does quite a bit of healing. Alright, I'll kill that one. Last time was too long on this one, I did a quicker crossbow. Alright, that was spicy. Oh, I don't have any water. I forgot to grab more water, I was using it for cooking. We do actually go through a lot of water for not being a real caster.
Das läuft immer noch auf.
Oop. Moved by accident. Alright, go kill. Give me some tan and Rugitrida.
Ich kann nicht
Nope.
mehr tragen.
Oh, damn. What can I get rid of? Just this. I'm still filled. I wonder if that's actually there, if it's only a chance to be there. Oh, we hit level 11,
Inventar
nice.
ist voll.
Oh, I forgot that I can put talent points in. Just running around with no talent points. What do we want? Okay, we put everything in improve aspect of the hawk. Okay.
kann nicht
There we go.
mithalten.
Oh. 4.4? Is that lower? Yeah. I guess, yeah, this
Inventar
one
ist voll.
first. There we go. We killed everything over there, and then I will have to come back for that one. I gotta empty out my bags. I don't want to go through a giant cave filled with humanoids and have 0 bag slots. It sounds like a good way to be throwing out a lot of money. You're like, look how... Listen to the Draenei. She sounds crazy.
Hier sind alle Preise angemessen.
She sounds like an undead voice actor. They sound so creepy.
Kann ich zu Diensten sein?
I don't know why they're like that. It's like, hey, would you like to buy? No, what? Like, we're going for spooky East German hag vibes or something, I don't know. But it's funny. Okay, well, I do think that is a good place for me to stop for today. We got a lot of levels, we're up to 11, and we got our kitty cat here. So we're a true hunter now. We have our hunter pet. And quite a lot of stuff left still to do on the island. Yeah, it's pretty good. How much playtime do I have? That is in 4 hours. Oh my god, almost 5 hours. Ooh, 5 hours for level 11. Kinda crazy, but okay. That's fine. We'll get there eventually. We're doing it on our own time. But yeah, I think that's good for today. Thank you guys for coming to hang out.